If it's happening in New York, New Jersey, or Long Island, hear about it with Joe Piscopo. Mornings, 6 to 10 on AM 970. The Answer.
Live from the Smart Way to Buy.com studios.
C'è la luna brille strette, strette con e butto belle fasteggiare sotto il cielo di Roma.
Dino Paul Crocetti with Piscopo in the morning, 7:45 right now. So Charlie Gasparino is a senior correspondent for Fox Business with Mr. Cavuto and team over there, Fox Business, doing a great job. Everybody's I don't see much panic, but what is happening with the stock market? Charlie's always kind enough to get up and call us in the morning. He's got a very, very busy day. Charlie, first of all, welcome back to the show. How you doing this morning, my friend?
Anytime, Joe. Well, my stocks aren't doing too well. But
tell what the stock market took such a big dip yesterday. Should we be even worried about this, Charlie Gasparino?
Well, yeah. I don't think you should. It's panic, hair on fire. This isn't the financial crisis of 2008, where
right.
we were heading for a Great Depression,
right.
possibly, or it's not the .com bubble crash back in 2000, where people threw a lot of money at worthless stocks. I mean, stocks that weren't making that were unprofitable, never going to be profitable, and it corrected violently. This is, though, something to watch, and I'll just say this: there are two competing theories out there, and they're in our environment, even the market's politicized. But so I'll give you the two competing theories and tell you where the politics are.
Okay.
There are people more conservative like me that say tax cuts. This is just indigestion in the market. The markets have to figure out whether we have raging inflation that's coming, much higher interest rates. Once they figure out that's not the case, once they figure out that Donald Trump just pumped trillions of dollars into the economy through a massive corporate tax cut, that corporate earnings will definitely go up at some point later once this thing is over, once this sorting out period is over. Interest rates aren't going to be that much higher because the Fed is not going to unwind its balance sheet that much. They're not going to raise interest rates on the short end that much. Inflation is generally tame, so again, interest rates won't spike on an inflation fear. The market will recover. That's one thing. Now, there's another theory, which more left of center, but even guys like David Stockman subscribe to. They will tell you that the corporate tax cut is unlikely to produce the type of growth that is being predicted. It's not going to produce 5% growth like the Atlanta Fed says. It may not even produce 3% growth. We might get a little growth bump out of it, 2.5, maybe 3, but that's not enough to deal with the budget deficit. The deficit's going to blow out. As the deficit blows out, we have to sell more Treasury bonds. As we have to sell more Treasury bonds, interest rates start to spike because when you sell more, prices go up, or prices go down, yields go up. People will sell out of stocks violently. The budget deficit will expand, and guess what? The markets will go down to like 18,000, 15,000. That's the other side of the story. I don't agree with that, but it's smart people will tell you that. They will also throw in those smart people that are bearish. Will say, well, Donald Trump is a protectionist. He's always talking about getting rid of NAFTA, and that's generally not good for markets, and it's not good for the economy, no matter how many times he says he could protect exports. Steve Mnuchin went out there in Davos and talked down the dollar. Again, not good for U.S. investment. Those are the two theories. Now, can I give you 100% on my theory? No. It's a theory. It's a market outlook. But those are the two competing things. I said it on Fox.
Yeah.
I don't care if our audience doesn't like the fact that I said something that maybe Paul Krugman would agree with. It is not unfounded fears that that people like him are spouting right now.
All right, Charlie Gasparino, Piscopo in the morning for 5. No, Charlie, I love it. Hey, any advice for the casual investor out there who might be looking to retire?
The casual investor?
Yeah, you're going to retire in 5 or 10 years,
Yeah, I mean, right now, don't be a hero. Watch it a little bit. Listen, you should be balanced in stocks and bonds anyway. You shouldn't have been totally in the stocks. It might be time to take some cash. You made a lot of money if you were in stocks, right? Why not take a little cash right now? By the way, you don't have to catch the market bottom or the market top. You have to, if you want to sell out and the market goes up a little bit, let's just say tomorrow it's over and you sold, and we're back on a bull run. Okay, so you can catch the bottom. Who cares? You know, I mean, you're out of the market, then you get back in. You don't have to be. Use common sense here. If you made a lot of money in the stock market, take it.
Yeah.
Put it in cash.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you care? Let this thing ride. You don't have to. Don't do anything crazy. Fundamentals. See, the interesting thing here, Joe, where I think my theory is right.
Yeah.
The fundamentals of our economy are still pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
But remember, we live in a global environment, right? Global markets are selling off now. Okay, those people buy stuff in the U.S. They sell their U.S. assets when they need cash. So remember, there's a lot of factors going on here. And you know what? I would just listen to people on Fox Business. We got some smart people there. CNBC get all the credit. Those guys are generally
they don't get all the credit. You guys got Neil's hour yesterday, the 4:00 hour at Fox News was great. It was, and you're always on with Neil, and we always watch Fox.
By the way, I was on. Believe it or not, I was on the 5 yesterday.
Yeah. Where did you go? I missed that, man. You went on
They had me at the top, but and something I said that caught them by surprise.
What was that?
I said, I talked about the money. I gave them my theory, right? Everything I'm saying, telling you.
Yeah.
Then I said, there's one other thing from a political standpoint. Donald Trump should stop talking about how great the stock market is.
Interesting.
It is one of the dumbest political things you could do in the world because they always correct. They correct in up markets.
Yeah.
They correct with good economies. Ronald Reagan never sat around and bragged about the markets, right? You brag about the economy.
Yeah.
You just say the economy's doing great.
Yeah.
You start talking about markets,
it's
man.
dangerous.
You get a bubble in the market.
Yeah.
Okay, boom.
Yeah.
You're done. You know?
Charlie, we appreciate it.
And by the way,
yes, sir.
I was watching MSNBC and CNN.
Uh-oh.
They were running relentlessly clips of him bloviating about the market.
But I see the real experts, the true experts, do not blame they didn't give him credit when the market's good.
No. That's not my point, Joe. Politically, what he's doing is stupid.
Yeah.
It's so friggin' dumb. It's like he walked into a right hook from Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Charlie, listen, thanks for the expertise, my friend. Always enjoy. Listen, please come back soon. Keep us posted, Charlie Gasparino, will you?
I will, of course.
Thank you, my friend. Charlie Gasparino, senior correspondent for Fox Business Network with Piscopo in the morning. Debbie's on the...
Everybody knows this guy. No, everybody knows he can do a radio show. Joe Piscopo. Mornings, 6 to 10 on AM 970. The Answer.